welcome back. I just want to remind our audience that a little bit later in this show, we're going to have an all new episode of The Beat. So you definitely won't want to miss that. And still, we want to welcome Mr. Kendall Fontenot back. He's, still with us after the break. He's here celebrating Black History Month, and Kendall is a very young 25-year-old Black entrepreneur, and he's really got an interesting story. We've heard some of it before the break, but I'd like for you to, Kendall, to tell me a little bit about what was that spark, what was that goal for you that drove you to make all these things happen?
Well, my mom was a single parent. Her and my dad got divorced at an early age, and I was kind of the man of the house.
Okay.
And my mom, she worked for the state. Now she retired from the state, of course, but she just was always working hard, hard-working woman. Mm-hmm. And I just always felt like I needed to be the one to take charge of the family and be head of the household. So my business went downhill back in 2009. Hurricane Ike hit, and of course my sales dropped tremendously.
Now, at this point, you're how old?
24.
No. In 2009, you were probably 21.
I was 21 going on 22.
With possibly, devastation to your business,
exactly,
your community, all this good stuff. That's a lot for a 21-year-old.
Exactly, especially, I started my business at 18 and we're rolling, and then I get a house and get everything else, and business goes downhill. So right. I'm looking, okay, what am I to do now? So I sat there and I thought hard on how can I reconstruct my business for it to go to the next level.
Okay.
And then I realized, okay, I'm getting in 50 applications in to get a car, only one's getting approved. So why not start my own finance company? So that's when I developed and did research on how to get my own finance license, and I started my in-house finance program. And we currently finance every deal that comes in, no credit, it doesn't matter. I have the largest accounts in Louisiana per se. Like I said before, I'm the youngest in-house finance car dealer that owns a dealership that's buy here, pay here.
Right.
And I'm currently expanding to the Las Vegas market to help everyone else who needs a car.
That's amazing. That's really interesting. So you have two businesses going.
Yes, I do.
Finance and that's right.
Finance company and a dealership. It's kind of like one business, but it is two businesses per se.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
And your goal at the beginning of all this was, I read here, like to get, you wanted your family to be debt free.
Yes, my mom in her journey through working for the state and so forth, she was in school, she got her MBA, and she built up a lot of debt as well. And I didn't want her to have to worry about paying all those bills and trying to pay a mortgage and so forth. So, like I said, I wanted to be the head of the household. So that was to retire my mom.
Wow, and you did it.
Yes. So
that is awesome. She must be so very proud of you.
Yes, she is. She's always on my back. And, she was there from day one, saying if you want it, you can go out and do it.
Anything's possible.
Exactly.
Do you have siblings?
Yes, I have an older brother.
Okay.
He currently works for my company in Baton Rouge.
Okay. Oh, wow.
But
he must be pretty proud of you, too.
Oh, yeah. Everyone in the family's proud.
Oh, great. So tell us a little bit about your thoughts, what you'd like to share with us for Black History Month. What does that mean to you?
Well, Black History Month is kind of a month of appreciation to people who have achieved certain things, so forth. And me, being a young Black entrepreneur, I want to inspire other entrepreneurs that they need to take advantage of opportunity. Mm-hmm. They can go out and do whatever they choose to do. All you have to do is put your mind to it. And once you put your mind to it, you get determined, and then you develop leadership traits, and people will follow you. You don't have to follow a crowd. You start your own crowd.
That's right.
And you have leaders on side of you instead of you walking behind someone else.
That's right. You make your own way, your own path.
Exactly.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today.
No
Is there anything else you'd like to tell our audience before we wrap it up?
If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Twitter at RealKendallF. And also I am on Facebook at www.facebook.com/KendallVFontenot. That's KendallVFontenot. And also I have a personal website where I can be tracked down, which is KendallVFontenot.com.
Okay, wonderful. Well, it was very nice meeting you, Kendall. Good luck. And, maybe come back in about 5 years and give us an update.
I will.
I'd love to see how many dealerships you have then, right?
I'm working on at least 28 of them.
Oh, wow. Okay, wonderful. Well, Let's see how many we have in 5 years.
Yes.
But knowing you might be halfway there. All right. Thanks again for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. When we come back, don't forget, we're going to have more Bayou Time Weekend Review, and a little bit later in this segment, we'll have an all-new episode of The Beats.